Hello, my good people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. You see, hear what Obi is now saying. He says, I cannot run a joint ticket with Atiku, reacting to what has been going on in the social media all this while. This is what Obi is saying. Hmm. Open Life Nigerian reports that the Labour Party's 2023 presidential candidate, Peter Obi, has officially announced his intention to contest the 2027 presidential election, reaffirming his commitment to serve only a single 4-year term if elected. Speaking during a live session on X, formerly Twitter, on Sunday night, Obi addressed thousands of his supporters, both in Nigeria and the diaspora. According to a statement issued on Monday by his spokesman, Ibrahim Umar of the Peter Obi Media Reach, the former Anambra State governor also dismissed reports suggesting he was planning a joint ticket with former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. I have never discussed nor agreed to run on a joint ticket with Atiku, Obi clarified. Obi, however, confirmed his involvement in coalition talks, emphasizing that any such alliance must be focused on resolving Nigeria's pressing challenges, including insecurity, economic decline, and food scarcity. If the coalition is not about stopping the killings in Benue, Zamfara, Niger, Katsina, how to revive our economy, how to make our industries productive, how to put food on the tables of Nigerians. Count me out, Obi said, lamenting the worsening security situation across the country, promising to bring stability to Nigeria within 2 years if elected. Obi added, leaders of Nigeria should sit down in Nigeria and fix Nigeria. On internal party matters, he noted efforts by Labour Party stakeholders to ensure the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) recognizes the Nenadi Usman-led version of the party in line with a recent Supreme Court ruling. Obi reiterated his belief in the rotation of power between Nigeria's regions, saying, I believe in the rotation of a government between North and South. I implemented it in Anambra as a governor, reacting to President Bola Tinubu's recent visit to St. Lucia. Obi criticized the trip, calling it a misplacement of priorities. St. Lucia is about the 6th of the 10th largest city in Nigeria, Ilorin. Yet, the president is spending 8 nights there. Since assuming office, Tinubu has not spent one night outside Lagos in any other Nigerian state, he said. Looking ahead to the 2027 elections, Obi pledged a non-violent, transparent campaign. We will do things differently in 2027. We will insist the right thing is done before results are announced in Abuja. Our votes will count, he stated. He outlined his top priorities for his first 100 days in office if elected: security, education, and poverty eradication. He also pledged to cut the cost of governance, fight corruption, and ensure accountability from day one. You see, my family will not be involved in corruption. Funds will be channeled into key critical sectors, Obi assured. He further promised to discourage political defections and promote strong opposition politics. There will be no defection of elected officials to other parties under my leadership, he said. Recalling his leadership style in Anambra State, Obi said, wherever there was an issue, I was there physically. Anybody who wants to serve must be ready to put their life on the line of for their Nigerians. For Nigerians, he concluded with a strong message about Nigeria's global image. Nobody abroad takes you seriously if you don't have a stable government. My brothers and sisters, hear from Peter Obi what he have just said, that if he is elected, that is what the promise he gave to Nigerians, that is what he's going to do for Nigerians. My brothers and sisters, that is what we are saying. That if you want to rule or become a president in Nigeria, you have to be bold. You have to be serious, know what you are doing, and be honest. Otherwise, people won't take you serious. Although with God, all things are possible. You see, Nigerians, yes, they like Obi, but majority of the corrupt politicians, they don't like him because they know it's a truth word, straightforward somebody. It's a straightforward somebody. That is why, politicians, majority of them, they don't want the truth. They like to be deceiving the masses, but Obi is not in that state. He will tell you the truth, the reality. This is what he's going to do. People, when he was governor in Anambra, they said he's too stingy. He doesn't waste government money. That is why, they impeached him the first time, the second time. But as God will do it, because he's a truthful somebody. He wants the cases twice to become the governor again. That was when the deputy governor, the first woman to be acting governor in Nigeria, Itiaba. But at the end of the day, he came back to become the governor again, did the right thing. And the people liked him. He did well in Anambra because he was a straightforward somebody. My brothers and sisters, if you are honest in Nigeria, politicians will not like you. But due to tribalism, you see, the Northerners say they don't want the Igbos. Not all the Northerners, majority of them are behind the Obi. But the Ellis, they don't want Obi to be the president of Nigeria. But with God, all things are possible. If God says he will be the president of Nigeria, he will be. So be it. When God says yes, nobody can say no. My brothers and sisters, let's see how it goes. The truth will prevail in all ways. That is what I normally say, that the politicians should do the needful. Make the masses happy so that Nigeria will move forward. My brothers and sisters, in the comment section, you are free to say your opinion on all these issues concerning what we have just said. Subscribe to this channel, share, love, and like. God bless Nigeria. Thanks and God bless. Amen.